Alrighty, fellow travelers, welcome back to the Adventures of a Traveling Don and part 2 of this 2-part series here in Mexico City. This city is absolutely massive and I have had a great time here so far. I hope you guys enjoyed the first video as we went through central Mexico City all the way down to Chapultepec Park. I mean, that was a lot of fun. But today, I'm going to be showing you 2 neighborhoods, particularly the one I'm staying at here in La Condesa and also Roma. These are right next to each other. These are basically, they're almost kind of like in between Central District and the park. It's just kind of like to the south of the main route. But I love these neighborhoods. They're very, very trendy, kind of hipsterish. It does have like that urban European vibe without like the history that the central district of Mexico has, or Mexico City has. It is awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and eat and check these neighborhoods out because they are fantastic. So come on and let's go. But first, let me show you my Airbnb. So the Airbnb I am staying at here in La Condesa neighborhood is off of Michoacan Avenue. And this is a really, really nice spot because you go downstairs and you've got bars and restaurants all over, up and down the street, within about 1 or 2 blocks. So you really don't have to go too far if you want something to eat. It is on the 3rd floor, so it is a bit of a climb to get up. But it does have this beautiful kind of like gated off area where they put like these fake leaves and everything on there. Is really nice. Has its own like some mini patio with a table, and then of course these plants as well. There's even a string of lights at nighttime. It's lit up. It's really, really nice. I love sitting out here with like a glass of wine or a beer at the end of the day. These first couple days I've been here, it's been fantastic. And then inside you have, of course, very comfortable bed. You do have the deck workstation. You do have, of course, the sink, small little gas stove that you actually do need a lighter to light it up once you get the gas going. So little trick to that one. And then, of course, the bathroom. So, but it's a nice, cozy little spot for 1 or maybe even 2 people. And it's about, 35 bucks a night, given that this is in a really nice neighborhood of Mexico City. Not a bad deal. So when you want to start your day, go to a cafe. And a good cafe here in the La Condesa area is called Budapest Cafe, or Cafe Cucrozada, I believe it's called. I've been to Budapest, and this is really kind of cute. Like, just the decor in here is absolutely amazing. It does remind me of some of those old cafes that you can find in Budapest. I think it's owned by, like, the descendants of, it looks like a Hungarian Jew that came here, because there's a lot of Jewish memorabilia around, but it's really, the decor by itself is worth coming in here. The coffee's really good. I got myself an apple strudel pastry to start me off today. It was good. I wouldn't say it's the level that you would get obviously in Germany or Hungary or Czech, but I will say it passed the test where it was good enough. And honestly, like I said, the decor and the coffee is the real reason to come in here, because it gives you a little slice of Budapest here in Mexico City, which I highly recommend when you're here in Mexico City. All the Mexican food is fantastic, but it is such an international city. You can find great international food here. So just go ahead and try it. Particularly if you're here for a long stay and you get maybe tired of, tacos, chilaquiles, stuff like that. It's hard to get tired of all that stuff. But if you want something different, Mexico City is a great place because there's so much international food here. This place being a great example. Okay, so coffee and pastry is a good way to start, but that's not going to fill the belly. That just gets you going. So right next door to the Budapest Cafe is Las Hijas de la Tostada, and I've been eyeing this place for a while. One of my new friends that I met in Cancun, she basically told me about this spot, and she's like, best seafood in town in Mexico City. I was like, okay, you got to try it. It's a small little spot, mainly tostadas. They do have other entrees as well, but I am trying the tostada today, and I'm doing one of the hot tostadas. It is the chef's specialty. It is, I believe it's called the Camarón Caramel. And so it is a crispy flour tostada with chipotle, red wine vinegar, black sesame on top of course, the fried shrimp. So looks really good. Let's dig into it real quick for you. Oh, that's good. We got a little red cabbage in there as well. Oh, that's delicious. That chipotle really kicks in. And the vinegar is rather nice to that too. Wow. I can't say whether or not it's the best seafood in town because this is the only place I've had seafood, but that is damn good. They even start you off with some homemade chips with 3 different types of salsas. Watch the 7 chili salsa. That was a little bit of a kick to I like spicy food, but I was not expecting that. I was like, whoa, hello. But anyway, yeah, Las Hijas de la Tostada, highly recommend, here in La Condesa, right next door to the Budapest Cafe. Okay, so once you have food in you and you want to walk it off for the next round, come down here in La Condesa to Avenida Amsterdam. And Amsterdam Avenue is basically this large oval street that circumvents the Parque Mexico, which we'll see in a minute. It's the largest park in the Condesa Roma neighborhood. But it is absolutely fantastic. Now, most of the main strips here in Mexico City do have these walking paths in between the 2 driving lanes that are just full of trees. But here at the Avenida Amsterdam, it's a little bit extra. There's just a little bit more to it, and it's gorgeous. And it's just a full, like I said, oval shape around, probably from points all the way back around, about a couple miles. But it is really nice place to walk and very well shaded, as you can see. And this is Parque Mexico here in the La Condesa region. Like I said, this is the largest park. It's divided into 2. The south area is where the main dog park is. So if you're traveling with your dog, or you're here in Mexico as an expat, you're looking for a massive dog park, this is a great place to come here. So yeah, the south side has the dog park, and then we're gonna go to the north side, which is the main part of the park. But I mean, I love the amount of vegetation, the trees here. This clock tower behind me with the fountain is just absolutely gorgeous. This is a great place to come to any point in any time of the day for a nice walk. And like I said, south side, bring your dog with you. Welcome to the north side of Parque Mexico. You have the main pavilion behind me with the nice awnings that have a bunch of vines with purple flowers on it. It's absolutely beautiful. And then it just kind of like stretches north, and it's just, this whole park is absolutely phenomenal. So let's go ahead and continue checking it out and seeing all the different features here in Parque Mexico. Now, my favorite part of Parque Mexico, of course, is this massive pond here. It's got all these water jets coming up, the fountains making it look really nice. Actually cools you down because as the wind kind of shifts, you get a little bit of the spray, which is nice. And then, of course, you have all the geese and ducks that are just chilling. They got their own little island out there. I've seen people in the past couple days when I've walked through here throwing bread out to them occasionally, particularly during the evening time. But it's just a really, really nice spot in the park. And like I said, this is my favorite part just because of the whole water feature. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, the other thing that I am a big fan of are these benches throughout Parque Mexico. Now, this is actually kind of fake, but I still love the design of it. Just basically looks like trees with the covering on top, and it's just nice little concrete benches, you know, take a rest. But it's just the design is really, really cool. Now, one spot while you're at Parque Mexico, if you want to just relax and have a moment of quiet and listening to like Zen music, this Roma era part is really nice. Like, it's got these kind of like small little swinging seats, as you can see, made out of, I'm not sure what the material is, but it's like a wicker, like almost like a wicker basket. But yeah, it's just really nice. You got that music playing in the background, and you just sit here and relax in one of these, or there's other chairs as well. But this is a nice peaceful spot for sure. Okay, so we have moved on into the Roma neighborhood, and this here behind me is the Fuente de Cibeles. It is a replica statue of an old Romanesque statue in Madrid, Spain. I've actually seen the one in Madrid, and this is pretty much a perfect copy of it. It's absolutely fantastic. And this whole roundabout is amazing. It's just wide open. Getting over onto the middle side can be a little bit of a challenge because there's constantly cars going around this roundabout. But from here, it's the central part of the Roma district here in Mexico City, and you can just kind of like go off to Juarez, La Condesa where we were at earlier, or the rest of Roma. It's absolutely fantastic. So let's go ahead and continue on through the Roma district. So in the Roma neighborhood, the main park here is Plaza Rio de Janeiro, and this is probably about a quarter to maybe about a third the size of Parque Mexico, but it is really nice. It's a little bit more quaint. It still has all the tall trees, vegetation, plenty of shade during a hot sunny day, but it is a beautiful small little park. You have local people coming out to sell clothes. You'll have a couple of food stands here and there, but because you can see all the neighborhood apartment buildings and houses, it almost gives me more of a vibe of like a New York park, like a local New York park. It's just really kind of cool. And they also have like this statue of David replica behind me. Very well made. But yeah, when you're in the Roma neighborhood and you just want a small little peaceful park to sit down on a bench and relax, rest in the shade, Plaza Rio de Janeiro, this is your spot. And the third and final of the parks is, of course, the smallest one. This is here also in the Roma neighborhood. However, to me, it's got the best water feature because this is an awesome fountain. And this is Plaza Luis Cabrera. So this is basically directly south from Plaza Rio de Janeiro. Excuse me, I almost forgot about it. But anyway, yeah, it's got this beautiful fountain water feature that I thought I would just share with you guys. So after all of that walking, you want to kick your feet up a little bit and have a nice beer on a nice day like this, come to Falling Piano Brewing Company. It is a local craft brewery. It's kind of cool because it's got two levels. So you have the bottom level where they make the beer, and then upstairs is where they have the brew house itself. And I got myself a red ale. What's actually really kind of cool is this glass that they have here. They have their own glasses made. And it goes through like the entire process of making the beer along the glass. I mean, that's actually That's actually really neat. I've never seen that before. But this was recommended to me by my beer guy in Merida, Alex. Again, gracias. Thank you so much for recommending me all these great places around Mexico for craft beer. So cheers to you. Ooh, that is a really nice red ale. So with all this talk about Spanish influence here in Mexico City, I thought I'd take us to an actual Spanish place. And this is, of course, a Spanish tapas place. Now, this is not a traditional tapas place because if you go to a lot of the local spots in Spain, you order a drink and then they give you a small plate of tapas. This, you're actually ordering everything. However, they do it in kind of a tapas form, just a little bit fancier. This is in a place called Bichicori, Terraza, and so it's actually almost kind of like a little food court, really well done. And there's a couple of Spanish places, an Indian grill, sushi spot, but it's really, really fantastic. Very well done. Got myself a nice glass of Spanish Rioja, and then of course we do have a plate of tapas as well. You got about 5 different ones. You can do 5 to 10. Honestly, they look as much as pinchos as they do tapas, but we're gonna go and try a couple of these here real quick. So you got the little jamon there. Let's try that real quick. That is actually really, really good. Definitely good. It's a little sweet. I'm not sure what's sweet in there, but that's fantastic. And I'm not exactly sure what this is. It's another kind of meat, and it looks like fig on top of that. So it's got some caramelized fig with the cheese on there. So let's give that a try as well. Sorry, that was a bit more stringy. Ooh, that's really good. Yeah. So Bichicori is the name of the place. And it's going to be on your right-hand side right when you walk into Bichicori Terraza. But it's a really cool spot. So no food tour around Mexico City is ever complete without going to the taco place. And this is a local taco joint, tiny little spot here in La Condesa, right off Vicente Suarez Avenue. And it is Rifados Tacos, and they are known for the al pastor tacos. So I'm going to try these. These are a couple of tacos here, and it's got al pastor with a little pineapple, and then of course I just add a little bit of lime and some salsa. So we are going to dig in. Traditional street tacos. Looks so damn good. Bottoms up. Oh. Come on. The sweetness of the pineapple with the al pastor and that spiciness of that salsa. Oh, whew. That is really, really good. Okay, so obviously you want to do a nightcap, and this is the last video. So the last nightcap here in Mexico. We gotta do my mezcal one more time while I'm still here. And it is this place called Necios. It is right down the street where I am staying here in La Condesa. And it starts off on the first floor as a mezcal shop, and then they take you up a couple floors to this kind of like really swanky, really cool looking patio bar. It's awesome. But they have a great selection of mezcals. It's a little bit pricier than the place I went to in Puebla, but still looking really nice. And I just love the whole aesthetic here. So, but anyway, to the final nightcap here in Mexico. Guys, thank you for joining me on this journey, and cheers to you. Oh, that's good. Okay, I am stuffed, full, and slightly buzzed. But it was an awesome day out here in the neighborhoods of La Condesa and Roma here in Mexico City. This was awesome. These few days and these past 2 videos that I've made here in Mexico City have been absolutely amazing. I have to come back here to Mexico City to spend like at minimum a month, because again, this is the largest city in North America, the second largest city after Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. in the Western Hemisphere. And I wouldn't be surprised in the next 5-10 years if Mexico City, because of all the expatriates that come here, it'll be #1 in the Western Hemisphere. It's just, it is so expansive, and yet at the same time, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. There's less smog issue here than I've dealt with in LA. And LA has less than half the population of here. It's amazing. So, oh my God. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and these 2 videos across Mexico City is just a small piece of what you can truly, truly experience here in Mexico City. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. Now, if you do like the video, of course, give that big old thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. There's many more things coming up. This is the last of the Mexico videos, but I'm heading off to Costa Rica next. So we've got several videos from Costa Rica going on from there. And then who knows where the adventure takes us from there. But in the meantime, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and peace out. Have a great night, and I'll see you on the next adventure.